Clara says she doesn't eat leftover because of the instruction the husband gave to her when he was having money. So the question is, why do you keep cooking food that you and your family cannot finish so that you can throw the leftover? Why don't you measure the food just so that you don't have to throw leftovers? With this, I support the husband 100%. We know it is very difficult for you to change the standard of living that you're already used to for years. Clara needs to understand that the husband can no longer spend money the way he was spending it when he has it. I mean, how can somebody who is living under daily pay be paying school fees of 1 million naira? I mean, that is crazy. She needs to understand that things have changed and she has to review the standard of living. If not, this marriage will crash because she's not even supporting the husband. She's only but the housewife. At this point, I think it will not be too far for us to see that Clara is scared of what people will say because she has been enjoying her life and all that, and now she does not have money to continue that lifestyle anymore. It all started when Clara's husband came back home and he was very angry that the wife is throwing insult at him. Now, there's one thing that you guys need to understand. A man is always very angry, especially when they do have money, and you are throwing into their face that they don't have money and they are not doing anything. It gets them so angry they can do anything at this point because you are more of trying to bring down their egos, and men are naturally. He was very angry that the wife was actually insulting him, and he said something that was very, very emotional. Weren't you here? Don't you know me when I had money, that I was popping champagne and all that, buying expensive things, going out with classic women? Don't you know me then? Why are you now insulting me now that table has turned around? Are you crazy or something? Now, this is one mistake that men do. Most men do. You think that every situation is permanent. Instead of him to actually invest your money, you were busy, spending your money in clothes, buying expensive champagne and living an extravagant life. And now you don't have money anymore and your family is suffering. Who is to be blamed? You should be blamed and not your wife or your children, because you actually make the mistake yourself. Instead of you to invest your money, you were busy wasting it. And then while he was talking, the wife, was trying to talk back at him. He got upset and slapped the wife. And that was when the wife now realized that this man is actually serious about what he's doing. Eventually, the daughter came into the room and hit something on the husband's head, and told him, "This is my mother, and I cannot stay here and watch you beat my mother in front of me. Next time you try it, I am going to do worse to you." This is what happened when husband and wife are beginning to fight in front of their children, because children most times always take sides of the mother because they feel that the mother is vulnerable and that she cannot fight back. That is why it is not even advisable for a man to be beating his wife, because it creates an awareness in the children's head. That is very bad. They start seeing the father as the bad person, no matter the volume of what is going on. And they were all surprised that the child had to come up with this. When the husband came downstairs, he saw leftover food on the dining that was not actually thrown away. He started yelling, beckoning on the wife. And when she finally came, he asked her, "What is this?" And the wife was asking, "What do you mean? That is leftover food. We don't eat leftover food in this house. So what are you talking about?" And the husband was like, "Why are you throwing away food? Things are hard. There is no money anywhere. You need to stop throwing away food. In fact, put this food in the fridge so that you can microwave in the morning." And the wife was very shocked. The question I'm asking is that, is the wife not seeing that things are turning around, that the husband does not have money anymore? Is she not seeing that this man is not balling the way he was when they got married? There is no money anywhere. You need to understand what is going on. But she's failing to understand. All she's saying is that the husband instructed her that they should not be eating leftover food. Is that what you're going to live on? Can't you see what is going on? The handwriting is clear on the wall. And then she told the husband not to call her for this nonsense anymore. She left. And then in the morning, the wife decided to serve breakfast. And while they were eating, the daughter told the father that there's a new term and her school fee needs to be paid. And the husband now said, "I want you to leave that school. Get ready. I'm going to change you to a lower school where the school fees is a little minimum for me to pay. That I cannot keep paying 1 million naira school fee and you are a dummy." Now, this is one thing about wealthy children and all that. Most of them don't even get to learn because they are already spoiling them, especially when you spoil them with money. You make them to feel that they can get anything they want. They don't even spend more time in their studies. And the wife was still insisting that the husband will not change the daughter's school for any reason. Now, this is where I don't understand this woman. Are you not supposed to be an understanding woman to know that your husband does not even have enough money to afford your daughter's school fees? The question I keep asking is, how can somebody who is living on daily pay job still be able to afford school fees of 1 million naira per term, when the wife is there to take care of the daughter? He's the one providing everything because the wife is not doing anything. She's only at home as a housewife. Can't you understand where your husband is coming from? And the child was, "Daddy, you can't pay, you can't change my school." He's becoming very saucy. And this is one of the things that happens to children that are spoiled. You don't train up your child like this. You need to make them understand that it is not everything that they want that they will always get. There are things that they cannot get because things are hard. But the daughter keeps insisting that she's not going to change school, including the mother. The mother was also backing the daughter up. That is when you will know that this whole thing is getting out of hands. This is discussion that you need to make with your husband. Probably when the both of you are in the room, you sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation concerning this whole thing, and not for you to be yelling at your husband in front of your daughter simply because he said that he wants to change the school because the school fee is actually on the high side right now. The wife ran into the room and was asking the husband, "Where is this whole thing coming from? Why have you suddenly changed? You are not this kind of person. What happened? What did we do wrong to you?" Now you are beginning to play the emotional thing with your husband. You are beginning to emotionally blackmail your husband. He is only saying what is obvious. He does not have money to continue living this kind of lifestyle. According to her, the husband instructed her that they should not be eating leftover food. So why is he changing things that he actually made you people to be comfortable with, not eating leftover food? Now she's beginning to feel that the husband is now stingy, that he doesn't want to spend money on them anymore. Why are you keep cooking food that you cannot finish so that you have leftover food to be thrown away? That is you being extravagant with food because you feel it's easy. You can always go there. You can always have what you want. That is the exact same thing that you are teaching your daughter, that your husband is trying to correct. From the look of things, it might just be that the husband has actually realized that what he's doing is wrong and he's looking for a way to correct everything. But right now, the daughter and the wife are not even ready to understand his own angle. And so they were just there, exchanging words, and the wife was, on the other hand, crying and beginning to feel like there's something wrong with the husband and they need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. But the husband keeps, saying that he is not mad and there's nothing wrong with him. And even if there is something wrong with him, he cannot discuss with the wife because she does not have anything to contribute. She's only but a housewife. This is where I blame the husband for calling this woman a housewife. Remember that you were the one that told her not to work. You forced her to be an housewife. And now you are complaining because you don't have money. You are beginning to insult her that she's an housewife. This is not acceptable. You cannot be insulting your wife like that when you actually made her to be an housewife. At some point, he began to feel that, yes, what I did is wrong. Now, looking at this whole situation, I now understand the reason why this man wants to start eating leftover food, or the reason why he doesn't want the wife to waste food anymore. He is now going about carrying cement and block to feed the family. So how can this man continue to live extravagant life when he is living off of daily pay? You can imagine what this man is doing for money. But look at what the daughter is also doing. The wife was able to put things together because the husband was not able to raise enough money. And now the daughter is rejecting food because she's already used to rice and chicken. She's already used to taking her out to eat out and eating expensive food. She feels like eating gari and soup now is a problem. This is what raising your child in the wrong way can cause. When you spoil your child, it will be very hard for you to actually correct it. And look at the attitude, talking to your mother with no respect. And the wife still told the daughter that your father brings money for us to actually make all this. And the daughter was now asking the mother, so because my father brings money, he's now want to control. Do you want to allow him to control us in this house? This is what I don't even understand. Why is she talking with so much disrespect? Your father is the one feeding and taking care of you and your mother in this house, and you don't have respect for him. This is crazy. They need to correct her so that she will understand that life is not that rosy. You need to work for you to, live whatever life that you're living. And according to the mother, she's going to look for something else for the daughter to eat. You are not ready to even correct your daughter. That is crazy. Or we get to find out what this woman will do, or what the husband will do when he comes back home on the next episode. Please like the video if you have not liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I'll bring the next episode as soon as it's done. But for now,